Welcome to my channel where I'll be teaching you the art of letter writing. In this video, I'll be focusing on reminder letters. Reminder letters are an important tool to ensure that important events, appointments, and deadlines are not forgotten. We will be covering the key elements of a reminder letter, including appropriate tone, language, and formatting, as well as some tips and tricks to make sure your reminder letter is effective. So, if you want to make sure that your reminder letter is effective, and that your important events, appointments, and deadlines are not missed, stay tuned and let us get started. Now, let us see what a reminder is first. A reminder is a brief note written to make a person remember that there is a task to be performed, but up to the time of writing, it is yet to be done. In normal circumstances, once the affected person has been informed in detail what to be done and the duration with which it should be, sufficient time is usually allowed to see if or not the expected has been done. When the specific time expires without the task having been done, then a reminder is written, unless if the affected had communicated to the contrary through an acceptable channel. Now, conventionally, a person is afforded 3 reminders. After the initial communication without an action, then the first reminder is done. If there is still no response, a second one is written. Apart from asking the affected to do what is expected of him or her, this second reminder is expected to ensure that it refers to the first reminder, quoting all the required details like date, reference number, and subject. And it will also provide fresh time within which action or appropriate response is to be received. When that time expires again without any of the two, a third and a final reminder is done, just as the second one. This one should equally refer to the second and, if need be, the first. This is to make sure that the affected person realizes the gravity of the matter, apart from the consistency with which the issues in question are being handled. And also, when the third reminder is not responded to as required, an appropriate decision remains the only option. In a number of occasions, the legal direction is taken, which usually is expected to yield fruit. Many organizations skip this very critical step in resolving their conflicts by jumping the gun and rushing for legal option a bit too early, to the extent that when the two parties finally get before the law and the question of a reminder surfaces, the rash party instantly realizes the importance of missing this step. Now, just like a formal letter, a reminder carries 8 parts. The only difference comes at the reference where the word reminder is written. The details of the reminder are then spared for the body of the letter, and we have the writer's address, which should capture your place of residence or business, actual box number, and the letter collection point. The date comes next, and it includes day, month, and year in which in any accepted order. The inside address brings out the name in case it is a personal matter or office for an official use. Then we have salutation, and salutation start with the word dear, followed by sir or madam, if you know the gender of the person, or sir, madam, in case you are in doubt of the gender of the addressee. We also have the subject. Here you simply write the word reminder in caps or in capital letters and underline it. We also have the closing tag. I forgot to write the closing tag. Here comes the closing tag. And you can write either yours faithfully or sincerely, whichever pleases you, since both of them apply in this type of writing. Signature, you scribble something consistent, and if you have not, you do not have any designated one, simply do write your name in its lowercase. And then lastly, we have the name and title if need be. Put your official name, and if it is an official matter, include also your designation. For example, if you are the secretary or the manager, and so forth and so forth. Now I'm going to put down a sample reminder letter in form of a question. I have a question here. Imagine that you are the secretary of a fast-growing welfare society, treasurer of the society. Imagine you are the you are the secretary of a fast-growing welfare society. The treasurer of the society, who is one of the registered signatories to the society's bank accounts, resigns verbally, disappears, and does not attend the society's monthly meetings anymore. He has not handed over the important documents pertaining to his office. Write a third reminder to this former treasurer, reminding him of the seriousness of his action. Copy the reminder to the society's chair. We are going to begin our writing. We are going to have the first address here, Matendo Welfare Society, P.O. Box 2427 00100, Nairobi. And then the date, 16th January 2023. To Mr. Mweka Hazina, P.O. Box 2632 00200, Nairobi also. And then the salutation comes next. Dear sir, a comma, the reference here, the subject, in capital letters, third reminder. Remember, here you should underline the third reminder, the subject, and then you continue with your body. The second reminder, reference number, MWS R2 T 23 22, dated 20th June 2022, refers. Kindly note that since your verbal resignation during our annual general meeting AGM on 16th April 2022 at Spring Lord Hotel, the society's business has been brought to a standstill. Just as is contained in the reminder. Referred to above, you are required and requested to come and officially or formally hand over to the new treasurer during our next meeting on 25th April 2023 during our annual general meeting that is AGM at Kilima Resort starting at 10 a.m. Please come along with the following societies documents. Which you will be expected to hand over. We list them: checkbook, all bank statements in your possession, statement of accounts is at 16th of January 2020 is at 16th of January 2021. Passbooks. The file containing bank slips, and any other property belonging to the society. Yours truly, you sign off. Katibu Mkuu and your designation secretary. We are also told in the question that we should copy this to the chair, so we write CC chair, a reminder. Now that will be okay. Now, when you write just that CC chair, that will be done. Now that is it for this lesson. You also remember that this can take the shape of a shopping list, especially if there are tasks to be performed. You are required to put them, to put the items you need done in order, like the way we have written here, whatever is supposed to bring in order. Now this is our sample form of a letter reminder, which concludes our video on reminder letters. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I covered the key elements of a reminder letter, including the appropriate tone, the appropriate language, also formatting, as well as some tips and tricks to make sure that your reminder letter is effective. Remember that reminder letters are an important tool to ensure that important events, appointments, and deadlines are not forgotten. And I hope that you have now a better understanding of how to write a reminder letter that will get your job done or something done, etc., etc. Please remember to like this video and also share, and also remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.